Hi guys, my name is Paul Short and I'm the founder of inSPIRE Rock. Keith asked me if I'd come in and just share a little bit about the history of this special place. We're excited that you guys have agreed to work with us and join our family here at inSPIRE Rock. And just knowing a little bit about the history hopefully will make it a special place to you. You see, I started our company in 1997. We built ropes courses and zip lines and trained people how to run them. I would actually even take groups out rock climbing to Enchanted Rock. So in the early years, I was working very, very hard to make things happen. In 1999, I was approached by a real estate investor about building an indoor climbing gym in the Houston area. I thought about it. I figured I need to understand the business model of an indoor rock climbing gym. And so I began to do all the research, and that began in 1999. About 2004, I felt like I knew enough to be dangerous, and I put together a business plan and I approached investors. Every person that had money that I approached said no, there wasn't enough return. Every person that I approached that didn't have money, they said yes. In 2005, we found this location here on East Louetta off of I-45 in Spring, Texas, just south of the Woodlands. We put an offer together. We ended up buying the land. And so now I've got to find a bank who is willing to go out on a limb and loan us the money so that we can build this facility. Our dream was to build a 17,000 square foot indoor climbing gym, which would make it the largest indoor climbing gym in Texas. We went to bank after bank after bank after bank. And so for several years, I would get yes, 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 only to get ultimately a no from that bank that they couldn't do the loan. Man, things were getting pretty desperate. Many of you don't know about the economic crash of 2008. I know it quite well because I was right in the middle of it. Felt like we were in the middle of a spin cycle on a dryer, if you will. It was pretty rough. Things got bleak. By 2011, I looked at my wife and I said, honey, I don't know if we can continue to pay on the land that we can't build our dream. You see, banks couldn't loan us the money to build inSPIRE at that time. They just felt like it was too risky. And so we didn't understand it. We felt like we were called to build this. We were committed wholeheartedly. And so just through prayer and we just continued to pray that God would just show us the way, and even if that meant filing bankruptcy. In 2012, our miracle happened. You see, private funding was made available for us. And not only was it made available in a way that we could just barely build our dream, it was made possible that we could actually build it a little taller and put in our restaurant, the 5-8 Cafe. So I called my brother-in-law, Charlie, and I asked if he'd be interested in putting in a cafe in our climbing gym. And just like Charlie always does, he said no. 20 minutes later, he called back and he said, tell me more about what you're thinking. And so as we talked about it, he came up with a plan to build the 5-8 Cafe. You see, the 5-8 is a play on words in that it's named after a difficulty rating for the Yosemite climbing system. The 5-8 was replaced, the number was replaced with a verb. So we built inSPIRE, we opened the doors, and it was phenomenal. Man, we had lines out the door, people were joining, and it was just an exciting time. We developed youth climbing programs and competitive teams. We saw people come together. This is where you need to understand what makes inSPIRE so special and so different is that we're not an elitist gym. We don't care how hard you climb. What we care about is, are you part of the community? And we really wanted to focus on that. We wanted this to be a special place where people come and they connect. I believe that rock climbing is a special sport, different and unlike any other. You see, a climber fails more often than they are successful. And it's up to that climber to pick themselves up, to have a positive attitude, to maybe try a little harder, learn a technique, and try again. And I think that's the way life is. You see, we believe that rock climbing and life are very similar. The name inSPIRE comes from, it means to motivate, to breathe new life into. And that's what we want to do. For every person that walks in our doors, we want to breathe new life into them. We want to motivate them to try harder, to go farther, to inspire the desire to go farther in life. That's really our mission. We can't do it by ourselves, and that's why you're here. You see, you've been hired to help us do that. See, it's not just a job. You truly are an inspiration to others. And so I hope you have that mindset at all times, because we need you. We need you to effectively encourage and motivate others as they come in and join this community. Make this community a welcoming community. Introduce our members to new folks as they come in. Help people connect. We live in a time and age when people don't do that anymore. We've got to help inspire that. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you.